Alrighty then. Howdy, folks, and welcome on back to the Flying T-Bar C. So, it is time for us to once again be getting on into our Fantasy Friday segment, which is where we've been playing through the entirety of the Final Fantasy series. That means we're doing some more Final Fantasy 12, but of course, as always, before we get into it, I've got to pull out the usual shit, which is, hey, if you guys enjoy my streams, you enjoy my content, help maybe enjoy my dulcet tones. You can check out all my other socials, which is YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi, and Throne. YouTube is the archive. You want to see tips, you want to see tricks, you want to see me bang my head into a wall until I finally win, you can see all that and more at the archive on YouTube. Twitter and Blue Sky, on the other hand, are where you can find any and all announcements involving the stream, things such as when I'm going live, what games I'm playing, and what days I'm playing those games. So go like, follow, stick about subscription. Well, I ain't going to say no. You guys want to support me outside the stream, though, because that's just how you roll, you can check out Ko-Fi and Throne. They do exist and they are a thing. So you are more than welcome to check any and all that stuff out. But as always, when it comes to any and all forms of support, make sure y'all are taking care of yourself before you try taking care of me. Tonight on our Final Fantasy shenanigans, we are going to be delving into specifically, we're finishing up some hunts. Basically what we have left is there's hunts, there's super bosses, there's espers, and then there's beat the game. So we're just gonna try to get through as much of this bullshit as we can. So what do you guys say we go ahead and we get on into it here, shall we? This should be it. Alright, hold on 1 second. Not this side, we did that one. Just getting to the right page of our ES here. Fafnir, Diablos, Ixion, Phoenix. Okay, here we go. Because I know we were partway through doing this particular hunt. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. We made it to where essentially I would have a moment where like we could run back and save. Yeah, see, because now we can go down to Umbra. So we're gonna have to do, gotta get all of the stuff. Let's take a look at. Yeah, I've got 39 left over still, so that's pretty good. Oh, fuck. There we go. There we go. Alright. Is that it? Are we done? No. We're not done. Okay. Let's see what happens now, shall we? Throwing some stupid scuff like that right off the bat, that's fucking irritating. So let's see how the rest of this goes. Because I don't have fucking weather happening, so there shouldn't be any fucking weather shit. Like, weather should not be affecting them at all. Here's to hoping we're A-okay, but it definitely fucking makes me want to drink. Speaking of drink, that's good shit. Motherfucker, die already. Nice. Okay. Oh, excuse me. $30, $48, $57 total. Okay. Hi, Dracolich. Gotcha. Yes, give me all the. Okay, so this would be the north route. Ta-da!
Yeah. Right.
Ha.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha.
Okay.
Right.
Well, hello, Draco Lich.
Yeah. Right. Ha.
Ugh. Ten. 5. Alright. On to the next room.
Yeah. Ha. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Ugh. Son of a bitch. Southeast.
Ha.
No. No.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
There we go. Fool's Facade.
Ha. Yeah.
God damn it. Thank you.
Ha.
Alright. Ugh.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
No. Fine, fuck you. Just keep running away from me. See how that works out for you.
Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. What did Pinello die to? Oh. Died to fucking Magic Pop being a dickhead.
No.
Ow! Right, now I gotta try to find my way out of here.
It cannot end us.
I can't.
Oh, fuck. There we go. God damn it. Altair, open the door.
Ugh. I think.
At your best.
Okay. Oh, hold on, hold on. Says the 27th. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
There we go. Okay, back up to my initial 39.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Alright. Howdy, teams. Well, howdy there, Gravy. How are you doing today, buddy? How was your Pokemon day? Was there any sort of news?
Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah.
God fucking damn it. There we go. Thank you, Vaughn.
Ha.
Twas a mostly uneventful Pokemon day, but of course, I'm sure you saw the big news. So, I think I saw some artwork of the Gen 10 starters, or what could potentially be the Gen 10 starters. But that's all I really saw.
Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
You should watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. I will have to check it out. No, 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 no. Flee, 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 flee. No one attack. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. We gotta run away. God damn it, Bosch.
I can't.
Alright, come on, let's heal up.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Alright, give me just a second, Gravy. I'll look it up on my phone. Real quick. Okay, watching the first part of it. It's showing all the previous games. That's a game collection thing. X and Y, or that's TCG stuff. Pokemon Sleep. Remaster of Gale of Darkness? I think that's what that is. Oh no, not remaster, just coming to the Nintendo GameCube emulator. Okay. Alright, alright. That's some pretty decent news. That's some stuff for the championships. Hi, Rotom. Pikachu scrapbook thing. Is this the one? What? Oh, oh, here we go. Ooh. Oh, wow. Well, people are definitely not going to be able to bitch about lack of texture. Holy shit. Like, if they maintain what they're showing right here, this is going to be fucking gorgeous. Route. Pombon. And Gekwa. Like, they better... Oh, the fact that they're making a trailer that looks this good really does makes it to where there's no excuse. Pokemon wins. And Pokemon waves. Global simultaneous release in 2027. Okay, okay. Only on the Switch 2, though. That's kind of rough. I still saw people saying it looks bad, for fuck's sake. Well, I mean, when you compare it to Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet, it is leagues above. And personally, yeah, I think it looks gorgeous if they maintain that quality. And the trailer is using the game's engine. I mean, golden. Like, if they maintain that quality, I won't be able to complain about it for sure. And yes, at the end it says Pokemon Win, Pokemon Wave, global release 2027. Up in the top right corner, it just shows the Nintendo Switch 2 icon, not the regular Switch icon. Oh no, I just meant the fact that it's on Switch 2 only. That's what's rough. Cause like I think that just being on 2 means it can take advantage of the console's power. I mean, so you're not wrong about that. Like, it's probably better for the game overall. However, as much as I am about, like, as much of a Pokemon fan as I am, I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2 just to play the new Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I say that's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's kill the pot. Like, one of my biggest issues is the fact that right now, I barely play my Switch enough to really justify purchasing it in the first place. If it wasn't for the fact that I have played several really good games. On the Switch, since I have bought it, like, I wouldn't be able to really justify it. Especially since they're also starting to release so many titles that were like Nintendo Switch only that are now like on PlayStation. Like Octopath Traveler is a firm example of that.
Yeah.
I can't.
Although I won't lie, I can't wait to pick up Octopath Zero. I'm kind of chomping at the bit to actually get at that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Need to pick up as many of these fucking orbs as we can. Preferably without getting ganked by something. Since we took care of the magic pot, I think we're gonna be okay. Stupid magic pot.
Yeah.
And honestly, I have to withhold my opinion of the starters until I can see their final evolution.
Yeah.
Although hopefully they're able to tread that fine line of cuteness and badassery, because
Yeah. Yeah.
that is always a little rough with Pokemon. Alright, so this one should also be 15. There we go.
Ha! Yeah! Rah! Ha! Yeah! Rah! Ha! Yeah! Rah! Yeah! Rah! Ha! Ha!
Alright. Now for more investigations.
Yeah! Rah! Yeah! Rah!
Bull's facade. First we have the skelly bones to kill.
Ha! Rah!
Very good.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
I can't.
Rah! Yeah!
Oh god. For fuck's sakes. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Massive black orb. 72 black orb. Holy shit. I gotta find my way back out of here. I don't know. What are you thinking for the trailer there, Gravy? Like, what's your thoughts on it? Let's talk some shop here, bud. Okay, so now we can go to the Abyssal. Thought it looked very vibrant, well textured, and promising. The water texture looks amazing. Yes, yes it does. 100% agree there. The environments looked really engaging from what little we saw. I look forward to the underwater exploration. Yes, the underwater exploration, being able to dive again. That's actually going to be pretty interesting. I did miss... That is probably one of the few HMs that I was like... I missed. Because I like the idea of searching underwater and finding hidden shit and whatnot. So it's one of the few HMs I actually missed as far as exploration stuff. I love the starters. So I'm gonna reserve judgment on the starters. Definitely have to say I'm leaning towards fire or grass type. Not really digging the water type. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not really digging the fire type either. Like, the only reason I'm kind of holding out hope on the fire type is because I do have a soft spot for Pomeranians. They're one of the few little dogs I actually like in this world. But again, that also comes down to the whole, like, the choice that Pokemon has made over the years about overdoing the cuteness. Like, there hasn't been a single starter for a long time that hasn't been, like, overflowing with cuteness. There is one thing. So let me also clarify this. There is one other thing that the new Pokemon game could do that would maybe motivate me to go ahead and knuckle down on getting a Switch 2. And that depends really on regional variants and new evolutions for old lines. I love the palms that look like teddy bears. Yeah, they're pretty fucking cute. I don't think there's many lines. Because I want third evolutions or second evolutions for something like, well, Carnivine, for instance, is a perfect example. I think they've done most of Gen 1. Fearow technically doesn't have a third evolution, so that's a maybe, I guess. But I feel like most of the other ones from Gen 1 have already been done. Pinsir still doesn't have an evolution, actually. Of Gen 2, I think what I would want to see the most... Uh-oh. Yeah, it has a Mega, but it could use an evolution. Exactly. Let's see here. What else is there? Oh, from Gen 2, I would really like to see some shit done with Delibird. Give me some more Santa Claus craziness. Although, I wouldn't mind a legitimate third evolution for Gyarados. Or maybe a branching evolution for Magikarp, so that it's not just Gyarados, but it gets like a different one. I'd like either a branching Eva or a regional Gyarados. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I equipped those fucking ribbons now. So happy I equipped the ribbons. You know what? This goes... So, there's another setup I wouldn't mind also. Is I would like to see third stage evolutions for the Hitmons. So Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop. Even if it was a combined one, because I had this idea. This was back when Pokemon... I was still playing Go. And me and a buddy of mine were theorizing about, like, what you could do for Hitmons getting evolutions. And I liked the idea of, like, you have Tyrogue, who's like an up and coming rookie fighter, right? And then depending on the stat, he evolves into one of the three. So he's a rookie fighter that then gains a specialization, right? I wouldn't mind a combined evolution, so all three of them evolve to the same Pokemon, just with a specific stat growth pattern, where he becomes like a true all-round fighter. Yeah, so like thematically I like that idea. I wouldn't mind each of them getting better stuff though. Like you know, Hitmonchan puts on more bulk and becomes more of a like heavyweight boxer instead of a cruiserweight boxer. Hitmonlee, I mean, personally, with Hitmonlee, the only thing that I can see happening with Hitmonlee that I'd be happy with is give the motherfucker nunchucks. Change up his design some, give him nunchucks, and we've got Bruce Lee. Just saying. As for Hitmontop, though, I really can't think of a way to really do a third evolution for him. Yes, Hitmonzen. Yes, that could be it.
Yeah.
or oh. What if you turned Hitmonchan into more of a karate-themed fighter so that he could be Chuck Norris, while Hitmonlee becomes Bruce Lee? Okay. So that's more of a crack idea than anything. Obviously, there's still my idea for evolutions, which is each evolution gets a third evolution and gets a dual typing. I still really like that idea. Fun fact for English. Fun fact for English dubbing of Street Fighter, the animated movie. Okay, so the '94 movie. Bryan Cranston voiced Fei Long. Imagine Bryan Cranston in the studio doing Bruce Lee noises. Yes, I would love it. It would be hilarious. If you could have any two Zodiac jobs, what would you choose? Oh. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna give you two answers there, Sun Showers. The first answer would be the OP answer, which would be Knight and Bushi combined together. Because it's just such a strong combo that it's insane. The other one that I would maybe pick. So, like, now this is just coming off of pure, like, coolness, in my opinion. I'm thinking for a second. I think I would have to say Black Mage and Knights, because then I could do Spellblade. Like, if you could figure out a way to do Spellblade with those two, that would be pretty dope. I've always been kind of obsessed with that job. Like, I've mained Monk in Final Fantasy XIV for a long time now. And there's really only one job. Like, there's two jobs that they could come out with that would make me switch. And that would be if they came out with a Spellblade class. So, melee magic damage type stuff. Which is something I would really like. The other job that would potentially make me switch is, yes, we have Machinist, but I want to see a true blue gunner class where it's just strictly gunplay for the abilities instead of having all the extra machines and stuff. White Mage and Bushi. Okay, that's a great idea. I like White Mage and Bushi. That could be very cool. However, I will top that with specifically making a reference to Final Fantasy Tactics A2 Grimoire of the Rift. And it's the Paravir. So basically Bushi and Black Mage combined. Because the Paravir class, or Paravar, however you say it, I'm pretty sure it's Paravir. That's how I've always said it. Is like, it is so good. My Luso in both of my runs for Tactics A2 is so goddamn strong. Because I did Paravir combined with Paladin. And just made him so strong. Like, hitting for 300, 400 damage every time. Have I played Final Fantasy X-2? Yes, I have. In fact, I've got the entire playthrough over on my YouTube channel. But I have definitely played X-2. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to, because I had started it when I was younger and couldn't really get into it then. Now that I'm a little older, a little wiser, and a little more appreciative of stuff, I really enjoyed X-2. Come from a family of healers, so White Mage, maybe Time Battle Mage. Okay, okay. Yeah, X-2 has the best job system of all of FF. Okay. That's a statement. That's a statement I can't really agree with, though. It's good, don't get me wrong. I enjoy it, and it's a very interesting way, and I like how they integrated the sphere grid system into it. So, I'm not against it, and I do like it. It's very innovative, it's very different, and it is very cool, especially with the dress grids and all that also, so that you could really kind of combo off of jobs and whatnot. However, if I have to pick the best version of the job system in all of FF games, I would have to go with the tactics games. I like being able to pull all of the different stuff that you can pull from when it comes to how they do the tactics job system. And it doesn't matter if it's OG Tactics, War of the Lions, any of those, like they're all phenomenal versions of that job system. I haven't played the tactics game. Okay, so Ivalice Chronicles is a great way to introduce yourself to the tactics games. Not gonna lie. However, if you have a way to be able to play the War of the Lions version of the OG Tactics, whether that's a PSP emulator or whatever, in fact, it's also mobile. They have that on mobile now, believe it or not, so you can play it on mobile. I really, really like it. They have a lot of really cool cameo stuff that they added into War of the Lions, and some added content, not to mention the fact that you can be a Dark Knight in that game. In that version of it, when you can't do that in Ivalice Chronicles. But Tactics Advanced and Tactics Advanced 2 are also both really awesome iterations of tactics games as well. So I highly recommend all three of them. Alright, let's see here. I've got 81 orbs. Let's see here. 21 plus 15 is 37, plus 12 is 49, plus 27 is 69. Nice. And 76. Okay, we have enough orbs. I don't even have to go do this.
Yeah.
If I were to learn any job from any FF, I would go with Sage. So white and black both. Alright, no, I can go with that. Like, Sage is very good. That iteration of Sage. Sage is kind of an interesting class because it's in a lot of games, but it's almost different every time. Because, like, the Tactics Advanced 2 version of Sage is magic and melee at the same time. Like, it's almost if you combined monk with black mage. Which room am I in? Northwest. I've heard monk and black mage go well together. Very much so, because in a lot of games, like, even if you just take basic job system stuff where you can pick two jobs, like, let's say a la Final Fantasy V. Let's say Final Fantasy V. If you do Monk and Black Mage together, it can be very good. The only issue with that is one form of attack falls off compared to the other. Because Monk is obviously going to be physical damage, while Black Mage is going to be magic damage. So, but you only have so many gear slots available. So, unless you can figure out a way, like if there's an accessory that will translate physical damage to magic damage or vice versa, you kind of run into damage fall off in a lot of games. However, I think when you say like Final Fantasy 12, what? Who did Ooga Booga Booga? Well, howdy there, Divine. Hey, thank you for letting me wet my whistle. The stupid dog, you made me look bad. Although, son, I don't, if you've ever played Final Fantasy V, my Cryo in that game specifically, I turned her into a Red Mage Summoner combo. Which, that is a scary fucking combo. Because being able to double cast summons, so good. Used to go with White Mage Summoner. Okay, I mean, that White Mage Summoner can be very good as well. White Mage would cover, like, Summoner has some buffs because of certain summons, and obviously it has attack power, and it's all gauged off of magic, so you don't lose stats that way at all. So no, yeah, that would be a very solid combo also. You get some real clutch heals while being able to pump out a pretty good chunk of magic damage with your offensive summons. Not a bad combo. Do y'all ever realize you did something dumb after you did? Almost every day, Divine. Almost every day. The question is how dumb was it? Like how hard did you facepalm yourself after you did it? Accidentally got dragged into drama. Oh no. Oh no, why did I get reverse thrown on myself? Oh, god damn it. Stupid Necrofiend. Go away. Leave my Penelo alone, you asshole. So, son, I've got another good question for you, though. I would, my question for you would be, what solo job would you try to do? Like, well, I think you already kind of said it with your coming from a family of healers and whatnot. But, like, which solo job? Because I've got a couple, one of which would be Blue Mage, because Blue Mage is always a super interesting class. 15. One of my streamer mutuals ended up having a chatter / aspiring VTuber stalk them, and it started getting out of hand and leaked over into my shit. Oh no! Oh no, Divine. You stepped in the... You pushed the uh-oh button. You pushed an uh-oh button. You would need to find monsters IRL to eat, though, unless you went to a dojo and just learned school after school. Very true. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Although, theoretically, because, like, a lot of monsters are really just, like, animals. So who's to say you couldn't get, you know, abilities from animals? Like, it wouldn't be as cool, but it could be interesting still. Said Cheddar tried to get me to roleplay. Oh no, Divine, that's just... You're hitting a lot of uh-ohs right now. That's a cool spin. I like it. Yes. Yes. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of dark humor popping up here. But could you imagine a Blue Mage getting isekai'd into Pokemon? Or Digimon, for that matter? Oh, the crackpot ideas I come up with. Yes, I'm glad you appreciate this, son. It's because of the other streamer blocked them and then they start coming over to my side. That's still just, ugh. Like, I am very, very sorry that is, happening to you, Divine. That's god-awful. So if you were to isekai into any FF, I assume it would be Evilise for you. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, so... Okay, if we're gonna follow traditional isekai rules, which means I automatically become part of the population, they can actually learn cool powers and shit, and I don't just get stuck as a regular civilian. Like, I have the ability to learn things. I would probably actually have to go with 14 would be my top pick. So Eorzea and all of that stuff. Ivalice would come in second, most likely. Now, the only plus side to Ivalice is anybody can learn anything in Ivalice. Because there's no special, like, prerequisite. It's just you start as, you know, a minor class, and you just start learning specializations, essentially. So it's really a toss-up. It's a toss-up on which rule set we have to follow. If it's just, I get yoinked into a world and I'm just me, I would probably have to say Ivalice, because then I can learn cool things. Even just as a normal, regular person. If I automatically get, like, a cool starting skill or something like that, I'd have to say 14. Okay, my brother is big into 14. I'm not an MMO kind of person. That is fair. That's very fair. MMOs are not for everybody. Same with 14 for that matter. 14 is not for everyone. Especially because, like, I love 14. I really do. It is. I've been playing it for a very, very long time now. But I will admit, they definitely go through a lot of dull downtime stuff in 14. So, staying motivated to keep up with stuff in 14 starts to be kind of a challenge. Uh, 9 is my favorite, but I would rather join post-game than pre. The only city that isn't ravaged is Treno. Okay, you know what? That's also fair. I can see that being... Ow! Penelo! Penelo... Why? This is where the Gambit system bites you in the ass.
Yeah.
9 would be a very interesting world to get sucked into. And that's another one where really anybody can learn shit. So, like, you wouldn't have to pray that you are only, like, how do I say this? If you wanted to go and be an adventurer in 9 as a normal person, it's very much possible, because you can learn abilities and all that. So I can go with 9. this one should be 12 orbs. Although, I won't lie, I don't think it would be that terrible of a thing to just be a normal person living in Treno. I would either be a white mage summoner or a paladin. I've been enjoying my Hexblade paladining in D&D recently. Ooh, okay. Hexblade paladin now. Alright, so I gotta ask though. Like, obviously you took Pact of the Blade for your warlock. But what's gonna be your what's your oath? What's your paladin oath? Be Jack the Ripper in D&D. So Jack the Ripper. So the way that I would make Jack the Ripper would be a rogue. Honestly, you could go straight rogue and have Arcane Trickster as your subclass. Like, that would be how I would probably go about that.
Yeah.
Okay, Vengeance Oath. Alright. So you would basically you'd be a vigilante then. You'd be a vigilante paladin. Which I can get behind that. That's a pretty cool idea. I've got a couple different character builds that I would like to do sooner or later in D&D. But currently I am the DM. So that's a thing. The two builds that I've got that I would really like to test out is Astral Monk is one of the builds. And then, because I had a whole cool backstory worked up for it, where it would be because my Astral Monk would be a human who got captured by orcs. And the orc tribe would allow people that they got captured to go 3 if they could win so many like bare knuckle brawls. And so my human would unlock an astral projection, and so his astral projection, or stand, I guess if you want to go with JoJo references, would be this kind of like orc spirit. And he would be a heavy battle maniac for a personality. My other build, I think I would use the Storm of Blade spell. You know what? That would work. That would work. Divine. So my other build is a cleric cross-classed with the sorcerer. I had it built with the turtle, but I would also potentially do Dragonborn with this particular build, where he would be a Tempest cleric with either Storm sorcerer or Dragon sorcerer. Because of the Tempests at a certain level, the not divine intervention, but the divine channeling with Tempest at a certain level allows you to automatically deal max damage on a what was it? Oh, with lightning damage. So once you get up to upper levels, you can automatically just be like, I'm gonna use this lightning spell, and then automatic max damage. Have you ever heard of the book The Number of the Beast? It's basically isekaiing a interdimensional car through classic sci-fi novel. Huh. That sounds kind of cool. So, like, the car is sentient, or someone is in the car? Like, is the car a TARDIS, or is the car alive? Alright, so we're gonna go down to unknown now. We've saved. Let's fucking finish this hunt up here, guys, shall we? It wishes to play. Arise, my servant. Arise. Oh, fuck off. Pandemonium? Really? I remember you from other games. Oh no, is he immune to holy damage? He is immune to holy damage. Switch out for Turn the Soul. No scientists are in the car. The car goes from place to place, even meeting the novelist. Okay. That's very cool. So that's more of a, like, Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adventure, almost. But with a car. That could be dope. That could be very cool. Nice. Come on. Can we damage the Shadow Shear? Shadow? Nope. He's still fucking immune too. Let's try a Dispel mode. On Pandemonium first off. All I gotta say is thank God for ribbons. Its life is strong. Arise, my servant. Arise. Or actually, hang on.
Yeah.
Penelo. Hit yourself with the high ether, please. Boss, you're supposed to be attacking him.
Yeah.
Things to live, but no. No! Rise, my servants, arise! I've been listening to the Dune sequence on Audible too. I think there are 26 of those books. I have heard a lot of things about the Dune series, but Dune series, but I've never really gotten into it. It's kind of one of those things where I know I would most definitely end up getting like it's way too much lore for me to try to get into because then I'd lose myself. Kind of like Warhammer. Because I have gotten interested in Warhammer a couple times, and then I just see how big it is. And this is coming from a guy who has watched all of One Piece so far. And, so, like, it would become all-encompassing. It has played enough, yes. Arise, my servants, arise. You're gonna have to use telekinesis. Haha, fear is the mind killer. Yes. Alright, we got this. We got this. Please heal. Thank you. Thank you, Penelo. Alright, there we go. It offends, angers. Arise, my servants. Arise. The fuck is left? My servants gone. So mote it be. Not in silence. Not in silence. Bosch, equip your sword again. Thank God you can switch equipment on the fly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Shadow Seer, vanquished. Okay, time to get the hell out of Dodge. To Robinoster. Muthru Bazaar. It's crazy. I've actually memorized where a lot of shit is now. After doing all the running around that you have to do in this game, I have figured out. Kupo, Kupo, Po! You defeated the Seer. Pardon, the Shadow Seer. Astonishing. Never mind the how of it, Kupo. The ends justify the means. You're the pride of the clan, Kupo. To be honest, I didn't think I'd ever see you again, but I sorely underestimated you. You've rightly earned both your bounty and my congratulations. Well hunted. Yay! Another great day for Clan Centurio, Kupo. Any new marks? Behemoth King. Cokeman. I just tell of a colossal beast said to appear in a great field of virgin snow. Anyone interested in learning more, I'll tell them what I know. Yes. Sign on to the hunt. Kupo, I'm counting on you, Kupo. Remember, I'm just an intermediary. You have to speak to the petitioner and the person if you want to know the details. That confirms the contract. Now, let me tell you where this petitioner might be found, Kupo. It's Old Dowin. Yep. Good luck hunting your mark, Kupo. Each kill you make wins you greater renown within the guild. Okay, so, alright, let's go do it. Yeah, I think this would be the faster way to go. Through this door to Lowtown. You're busy at the work in the morning, so I must head out. Well, later, Gravy. Have yourself a good night, and thank you for hanging out with me for the little bit that you were able to tonight. And saying, hope work goes well for you tomorrow also, my friend. Also, just fought Skullman. Very nice. Very nice. You're making good progress. Actually, you're making fantastic progress. Also, fuck Skullman in particular. He is one of those people that I have had some issues with in the past. Refugee, Robin Austin, Pokemon. We come about the Behemoth King hunt. Starting to think no one would pay my petition any mind. I have much to offer in way of bounty. Being upfront about that. Hope that won't stop you. What do you say? Will you go on the hunt? Yes. Well, Saturdays are quite busy. Pray for my soon-to-be broken soul. You got this, Gravy. If you don't believe in yourself, believe in the me that believes in you. Yeah, not as bad as Woodman, but it took a few tries. Yeah. He's just annoying because he does all those tracking attacks that just kind of like float around the field and follow you while you're trying to do damage. And you definitely have to split your focus on that particular fight. Heard a legend at Bur-Amasis. Legend of untrodden snow-covered plain nestled deep in a treacherous wood. Legend holds that the gods sent a creature called Behemoth King to this plain to watch over its lesser brothers. But if this plain is really untrodden, how does anyone know it exists? How could the legend be true? Is the legend no more than a fairy tale? Is this plain really untrodden? I mean to find out once and for all. You can find proof that the legend is true. I'll tell you how it ends. Do what you must. Only discover the truth. Those trackers were annoying. The occasional wide sword helped. Now I go. Ninja vanish! Smoke bomb. Untrodden snowfield. That makes me think of the area outside of Giravegan. Yep, a snowy plain deep within Feywood. Yeah, that's the area outside of Giravegan. Luckily, this is going to be relatively easy to get to. At least I hope it's in the area that I'm thinking. You know what? Will it pop a map location for me? Yep. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to go back into Pharos at all, ever again. However, knowing my... yeah, I should switch Bosch's sword. Because fucking boss behemoths are almost always resistant to elemental shit. Yeah, I see you, ghosty T-Rex.
Yeah. Ha.
Let me guess. It's fucking got a condition. Okay. So it does have...
Yeah.
excuse me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait for it. Sorry, I was cooking ramen. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it, son. What kind of ramen did you make?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's edge of region, find and kill Hero of Agonis. Okay. Head northeast, kill every enemy here. Alright, so we have to kill everything in this area. Alright. Creamy chicken with garlic butter and dome veggie flakes. Mostly cabbage, I think. Alright, not bad, not bad. Sounds like a very interesting ramen combination. King Behemoth, yes. Alright, we're pulling this up so that I can... Okay. I think we're back. Type this out too. Alright, yeah. Looks like we're good again. I'm just seeing if the connection stays stable at the moment. Nice, I was about to go to sleep, but I will witness the fight. The King Behemoth is very well done in this entry. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out there, Sir Sephiroth. Like I said, I'm troubleshooting at the moment, trying to make sure that everything stays halfway decent on my connection. I don't know why it has suddenly decided that it doesn't want to, like, I've been having a lot of this type of scuff here recently, and I don't know why. All I do know is it's starting to piss me off. Alright, looks like we're maintaining. Hopefully peeps come on back. Okay, well, we'll just get started again, I guess. Damn it. Ticks me off. I can't believe this happened. Alright, just keep doing my scanning.
Yeah.
see you, Snake.
Yeah.
And I see a Mantis. Oh, see you there too, Mantis. You could escape from me, did you? Running through this like how I use a lawnmower. Oh, there's another fucking snake. Okay. I think we got everything, so now let's go back this way and see if he spawns.
Yeah.
Nope. He didn't spawn. It was the stupid T-Rex spawned again. So now we gotta go back up this way.
Yeah.
Wish there was a way for me to get a wider field of vision. Oh. Oh. Something over here. Ha!
Yeah.
make sure to see if there's not more Mandragora spawning. Okay, I think we're good. There he is.
Yeah.
Ow.
You cannot end us.
Holy shit.
No.
Alright, Penelo, we're switching up your gambits.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
This out.
You cannot end us.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Oh, we've got the chance.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha.
Um.
Ha. Yeah.
Bubble on Bosch. Ether again. Bubble on Vaughn. While we've got the chance, we'll bubble Vanello also. No, because the big damage probably outweighs the rest. Plus, the ability to have the shield is nuts. There we go. Spell motes. Ether again. Okay, so he is just straight up immune to Dispel. This is actually good to know. No longer immune to magic. He is immune to physical damage. Still immune to Dispel, though. Which means... let's pop a Skates mode. Oh, my bubbles wore off. All right. Pop that elixir really quick.
I can't.
Alright, if someone dies, I'll switch out for Ash. You know what? This should work.
Here goes. Ah! Here goes. Ha!
How about some of this? Got a surprise for you.
I got it.
Ah, I should have done the mischarge on Bosch, but oh well.
How about some of this?
Damn it. I mean, 10 hit combo's not terrible. Not great, but it's not terrible. God damn it. There we go.
Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah.
I can't. I can't.
There we go. There we go. Almost got it. Almost got it.
I can't.
Now we're solidly hitting Enrage.
Yeah. Ha. Rah. Yeah. Rah.
Come on, Vaughn. There we go. Whew. Amazing how much the times two speed can actually royally fuck you over in some fights. Yes, back to Robin Oster. You defeated it. Then the legends were true. Incredible. There's one thing I didn't tell you before you left. A friend of mine had also gone searching for proof of the legend, but he never came back. He needed to know that he hadn't thrown away his life chasing after a child's crib tale. Ah, I did say I'd tell you how the legend ended. Didn't I? When the Watcher of the Deep Wood should fall, its slayer shall look to the stone-hewn worm in no joy. Though cold stone shall never stir again, a blow struck true by a slayer's hand shall find warmth in this worm's elation. It's hardly enough to thank you for the trouble I put you through. This is better than nothing. Okay. Luckily, I know what we need to do next. I had researched this because I was, hunting down ultimate weapons and shit. Worm snout. Jets out ominously, ripe for striking. Strike it. This may not be a good place to draw a weapon. Okay. Oh. Nice. Oh, Pinello. I got a thing for you. Rod of Faith. Teleport back to Robinoster really quick. And I'm gonna have to do some research, I think. Okay, got that. No new marks at the moment. Okay. Well, this is a way to figure out which espers I have. Oh, duh, I can check it in the hunt log too. Let's see here. No, not hunts. Estuary. Okay, so I have Elias. Do I have Chaos yet? Lara, Theramus, Hashma. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. But I think these are popping up because of the trial. I don't think I've actually unlocked it. So let's go look at the licenses. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Time to make some notes. Esper. So, looking at the list here, there's Belias, Chaos, Zalera, Zeramus, Ashmal, Ultima, Zodiark, Exodus, Cuchulain, however you say that, Shemhazi, Dramalek, Famfrit, and Mateus. So then looking at this, I've got this. Got Mateus. Got Ultima. Got Famfrit. Got Zalera. Dramalek. Zeramus. Exodus. Shemhazi. Ashmal. Okay, so I'm missing 3. Which is Chaos, Zodiark, and Cuchulain. I think Chaos is over in the Necro Hall. Cuchulain is in the sewers, and Zodiark is in the Lusu mines. Kuklian's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. Probably do Chaos relatively. I think I just have to get over there. So I think I already have the items needed to unlock that particular area. Reyes Deadlands. Go ahead and let these guys earn some XP and shit while we go through this. Of course, we're gonna want this on all of our peeps. Should be this way. Yep. A Yakai? What is that? That's a new item. Sounds like a weapon. It is a weapon. Why is Fran not attacking? Oh, that's why. Duh. Open the door. Door is held fast by an unknown exit. Medallion would fit neatly in this depression. Use the medallion of love. The hell?
At your best. At your best.
Alright. That little shithead's down. Oh no, he cried. Uh-oh. Congratulations. Well, okay, so that wasn't where chaos is. Huh. The Lesser Miss Medallion Keens. Golden Axe. Okay, so there's a couple areas where we're gonna have to go, I think. So there's more that we're gonna have to do here. which means we're going to go back to the save point for now. We're just going to get the hell out of Dodge, get to a save point, and we'll come back here. Alrighty there, gang. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night there. Next time, we'll, finish whatever we have to do in the Necro Hall. Looks like there's a couple more bosses we need to beat there, which might unlock Chaos. But we're gonna wrap up, hopefully, some more side quests, get the rest of the Espers, because at this point we just have a couple of side quests that we need to do. Get the rest of the Espers, which we only need 3 more. Go take on Yzmat and Omega, and then beat the game. So next week, hopefully, I will not have to spend so much time futzing around, and I'll just get right on and we'll just get to it. So we might be doing a blitz to the end, depending on how quickly we can make progress in next week. So we'll see what ends up happening. I do want to say thank you all for tuning into the Flying T-Bar C today. Really appreciate you guys' viewership. Whether you were chatting or whether you were lurking, I appreciate all y'all all the same. I will be back tomorrow though for sure with more Disgaea 3 absence of well, I'll be back tomorrow for Strategy where we fuck around and find out with strategy RPG games. We are definitely doing a blitz to the end for Disgaea 3. I spent all day Thursday grinding out mana so that we can just do map, unlock map, do map, unlock map, do map, unlock map until we get all the way through it. So that's going to be what we're doing tomorrow for Strategy for sure. So if we can get through all those extra maps and finish out the quote-unquote post-game story, then that is what we are going to do. That way, next week we can start Disgaea 4, where I get to start abusing the cheat shop and other things, and we get to start doing lots of other crazy shit. So, yeah. Beyond that, though, don't forget to check out the other socials: YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi, Throne. YouTube is the archive. Twitter, Blue Sky, where you guys can find announcements and Ko-Fi and Donor support outside the stream. But as always, make sure y'all are taking care of yourself before you try taking care of me. For those of you who are going to follow me over with the raid, we have an official raid message. So we are going to, so feel free to copy and paste that. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time. As for who we're going to go ahead and raid out to now. This is... let's see here. Who do we want to raid out to? You know what? There is a... So there's a couple people I haven't raided for a while, but there's a rando that's also kind of catching my eye right here. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go raid out to Eggy Reborn. Looks like they are doing a speed run of Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age. So we're gonna go check out some speedrun strats with this person. So it should be a pretty fun time over there, hopefully. So now, with that raid timer now started, as always, folks, make sure y'all enjoy yourself some good food, some great drinks, even better company. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Happy trails, folks.